Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered who made all this? People have been asking that question for thousands of years.
According to most scientists, it all started with one massive explosion, the Big Bang.
We have built advanced telescopes such as the James Webb and Hubble to search the skies and explore distant galaxies. But what if we are looking in the wrong place?
Imagine this. You are a very tiny baby fish in an aquarium. You see bubbles, rocks, and water, but you can't see the person feeding you from outside. Now imagine our universe is like an aquarium. We live inside it with planets, stars, time, and space. But what if the creator, the one who made everything, is outside, like a programmer watching their code run, controlling everything from beyond space and time?
Everything in the universe follows rules and laws, like a computer code.
And here is the mind-blowing part. In the early 2000s, philosopher Nick Bostrom proposed that our reality could be a computer simulation created by a highly advanced civilization. At the Code Conference, Elon Musk said there is only a 1 in billions chance that this is real life, suggesting we are almost certainly living in a simulation.
Some theorists suggest that our universe could have been created by an advanced civilization, one that's millions or even billions of years ahead of us, or perhaps one that exists beyond space and time. Scientists like Neil deGrasse Tyson and philosopher David Chalmers have also suggested that this idea might be true. But you might be wondering, how is this even possible?
Have you ever played video games? In 2016, a game called No Man's Sky came out with over 18 quintillion planets. If a player visited one planet every second, it would take 585 billion years to explore them all.
But here's the trick. The game doesn't build all those planets at once.
The planets only appear when a player focuses on them. It is like the game reads the player's mind, then instantly creates mountains, trees, and rivers right before they notice the scene.
And the wild part? To the player, it feels like those objects and planets were always there.
When the first player lands on a planet, the game remembers everything. The mountains, the landscape, even the sky. If another player visits later, they see the exact same thing the first player saw. Once it appears, it stays the same. What if our universe works like that too?
What if the trillions of stars, galaxies, black holes, even the Milky Way are just projections? What if they only appear when we look at them, like a cosmic illusion?
Maybe Earth is the only truly real place in this entire setup. The rest, just dynamic visual effects created by something far more intelligent, to give us the illusion of a vast cosmos. Why? Because simulating billions of galaxies takes an unbelievable amount of computing power. So the simulation cheats by only rendering what we are observing.
Now here is something really cool. In quantum physics, tiny particles like electrons don't seem to exist in one place until we look at them. They act like waves, floating around until someone observes them, then suddenly they snap into one spot. It is almost like reality is waiting to appear, just like a video game that only shows new worlds when your character walks there.
Now you may be wondering, is it possible for an advanced civilization to create and simulate the universe? And that brings us to the Kardashev Scale, a framework that measures how advanced a civilization is based on the energy it can harness and utilize. Right now, humans are about type 0.72, not even at type 1 yet. A type 0 civilization can only use a small portion of its planet's energy. It mostly relies on fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas, and only recently started tapping into cleaner sources like solar, wind, and nuclear. Type 0 civilizations cannot control natural disasters like earthquakes or storms.
A Type 1 civilization can harness all the energy available on its home planet and begin tapping into the sun's energy through space-based platforms. At this level, a civilization can use energy efficiently to support space transportation, planetary colonization, and advanced technology. It is also capable of managing natural phenomena, such as earthquakes, volcanoes, and storms, minimizing their harmful effects.
A Type 2 civilization has the ability to harness the energy of its entire solar system. This includes capturing the full energy of the sun through advanced technologies like a Dyson sphere. In addition to solar energy, this civilization can also use energy from planets like Mars, Jupiter, and Neptune, tapping into resources and power from gas giants, their moons, and the surrounding space. With control over all of this energy, the civilization can colonize planets, build large space stations, and even terraform planets for human habitation.
A Type 3 civilization can harness energy from several stars, possibly across different star systems. It might travel between solar systems, build energy-collecting structures around multiple stars, and use that power to fuel massive technologies. With such energy, they could power entire planets, create artificial worlds, or even control stellar events. It's a level of advancement that blurs the line between science fiction and reality.
A Type 4 civilization can control the energy of an entire galaxy. This means they can harness the power of billions of stars and other cosmic forces within their galaxy. The civilization could use this energy to create mega structures, travel between star systems, and colonize multiple star systems within the galaxy. They would be able to manipulate space-time itself, building large-scale infrastructure and possibly even altering the fundamental forces of the universe in their galaxy.
A Type 5 civilization would control the energy from multiple galaxies. It could draw power from billions of stars in several galaxies and manipulate space on an intergalactic scale. This civilization would be able to travel between galaxies, control entire galactic clusters, and orchestrate cosmic events across vast stretches of space. With this power, they could guide the evolution of star systems and control the structure of several galaxies.
A Type 6 civilization controls the power of black holes and wormholes across billions of galaxies and other extreme cosmic phenomena. This civilization would be able to manipulate black holes for energy collection, travel vast distances using wormholes, and possibly even alter the fabric of space-time itself. By harnessing the immense energy of black holes, they could tap into the universe's most powerful forces, bending the laws of physics and exploring the deepest mysteries of the cosmos.
Level 7 civilization. At this level, you are so powerful, you could be made of pure consciousness, light, or energy, gathering the secrets of the universe itself, doing things no one can even imagine, capable of creating and simulating entire universes without the need for a physical form, generates infinite universes, each with its own rules, timelines, and destinies. At this level, it becomes a supreme being, what we call the Almighty God, or pure consciousness, a cosmic intelligence with limitless power and knowledge, far beyond human understanding.
So maybe the creator is level 7 civilization or beyond. For us, it would be like a newborn baby trying to understand the entire universe.
Now let's imagine how humans might transform in the future with digital memory or consciousness transfer. Neuralink is a company founded by Elon Musk that's working on developing a brain-computer interface, a device that connects the human brain directly to digital systems.
It works by placing tiny electrodes, very small wires, in the brain to read brain signals and even send signals back. The goal is to help people with conditions like memory loss, control devices with just their thoughts, or even connect human minds to artificial intelligence.
In one of Neuralink's early tests, a monkey played a video game using just its brain. The brain-computer link turned its thoughts into actions on the screen. It shows how the brain could control things in the future.
One day you might be able to transfer or even customize your memories into a brain-computer interface and live in a digital world forever.
With our current technology, we are already creating digital lives. So imagine what a Type 7 or beyond civilization could do. They could have easily created this simulated universe. We might be just a small part of their algorithmic digital consciousness transferred into organic bodies on Earth, all within a holographic reality. We experience the world through signals processed by our brain. What if we could recreate the universe not by magic, but by math?
If we made a giant, super smart quantum computer, one that uses trillions of special bits called qubits that don't make mistakes, and built it with Kardashev plus computing power using energy from something huge, like a multi-Dyson sphere or a giant battery that stores energy harnessed from a multi-star system, loaded it with memory and storage billions of times bigger than anything we have ever built, and then trained it with AI quantum-level machine learning to copy DNA and RNA to replicate how living things grow and work.
But the universe also has tiny particles like atoms, protons, electrons, and even smaller bits called quarks. We also need to include the rules of how these particles move and stick together, how forces like gravity work, and how stars and planets form.
But here's the cool part. Humans have patterns too, like how we think, feel, and make choices, and smart computers are already learning how to copy those. When atomic-level physics meets cognitive simulations, we don't just simulate a universe, we bring it to life like a digital world full of real feelings and ideas.
So to make a full simulated universe, the computer needs to accurately copy all the data of life, physics, chemistry, and space, to recreate an artificial world that feels totally real, just like our own world, where the people living inside would not even realize they are in a simulation.
This is not science fiction. That's where cutting-edge physics, AI, and quantum computing are heading. And it might mean that one day in the future, we will build our own artificial universe.
In Vedic teachings, birth, death, suffering, and happiness are part of a cycle that helps expand our consciousness. They show us that the world around us is not completely real, and the true, deeper reality is beyond what we can see or touch.
Are we living in a simulated universe? What's your theory? Let us know in the comments below.
This is just one of the many out-of-this-world videos we are creating. Hit subscribe and secure your spot. Each new release will transport you to places you have never imagined.